Good morning, 8th standard. This is block 3, and before starting it, I would like to tell you that I'm leaving block 1 and 2. You can read it by your own. If you do have any problem, please tell me, inform me in the comment section so that I can help you for that. Now, today in this video, I'm going to take two lesson plans together. After that, I will take single lesson plan so that we can complete our remaining blocks in coming week. Now let us start our block 3, major conflicts in Europe. These blocks means so whatever you had read in 8th standard, all are very important as you will read them again in a thorough manner in ninth and 10th. This is your basic, so please concentrate on it. Now, here is a condition. Suppose your class has 40 students. A senior class has 10 students. You are given 10 notebooks, whereas they are given 30. How will this affect your studies? What happens when resources are divided like this in society? Obviously, you will face many types of problems. If more resources are given to a smaller group and fewer resources to a large group, the latter will suffer. Similarly, in society, when most of the wealth lies in the hands of few people, the majority that has little wealth suffers. Today, we will learn about the causes of the French Revolution. To learn your to make your learning effective, you need to read the comic strip that is provided in S1 and answer question number 1 from S1. You need to do the same in worksheet. After doing this, you will read the section The French Revolution. You can pause the video here, complete your question number 1 in S1, read the section, come back again. I hope you are done. Now tell me what economic problems are being discussed in the comic strip. The men are discussing problems like high taxation and lack of jobs. What are men planning to demand at the meeting? They are also complaining that they have very few resources as compared to the nobility, even though they form a major part of the population. They want to demand greater representation for the common people or the third estate in the parliament. Whose ideas are they influenced by? They are influenced by the ideas of thinkers like Rousseau and Montesquieu that promote the equality of all men. What do these ideas lead them to decide? They decide to form a national assembly of their own. What were the causes of the French Revolution? As you have read, the society was divided into three estates. In that, the nobility and the clergy enjoyed many privileges and had a lot of wealth, whereas the common people, such as peasants, merchants, and middle class professionals had to bear heavy taxes. Common people were not represented in the parliament. This led to anger against the government, influenced by the revolutionary ideas of freedom and equality. The common people decided to form a national assembly and created a new constitution based on revolutionary principles. This was the onset of the French Revolution. Now, how were the American representation and French Revolution similar? You may give your own answers. The American and French revolutions were similar because in both cases the common people had to pay heavy taxes even though they were not given proper rights or representation in decision making. This made people angry and led to revolution. Now we will move towards lesson plan 2. Even in a democracy like India or a republic where people are ruled by elected officials, sometimes the army is brought in to rule. Why? There have been times in democracies and republics when there is unrest or war. In such cases, the army steps in to restore order. So, today we will learn about how Napoleon Bonaparte, a military commander, rose to the rank of emperor in France, which was a republic. Now read the section Rise of Napoleon Bonaparte and complete question 1 from S2. You can pause the video here, complete it, rejoin me. I hope you are done. Now tell me, why was Louis XVI executed? Louis XVI was a ruler of Rome at that time and he was executed for treason as he had wanted France to be defeated by Austrian and Prussian forces in the hope of restoring the power of the monarchy in France. Who were the counter revolutionaries? The counter revolutionaries were people who were against the ideas of French Revolution and tried to reverse the revolutionary trends. Why were the people of Paris afraid to speak freely? The people of Paris were afraid of speaking freely because any disagreement with the ideals of new republic was seen as counter-revolutionary and people were being executed for this. Misuse of power and corruption was common during this period. This situation of political instability helped the army and Napoleon Bonaparte to rise to power. This was the answer of how did Napoleon Bonaparte come to power. I will repeat the answer. Misuse of power and corruption was common during that period. The situation of political instability helped the army and Napoleon Bonaparte to rise to power. Why did the French Revolution end with the dictatorship of Napoleon Bonaparte? The constitutional monarchy established after the French Revolution failed. because King Louis XVI did not cooperate. This was followed by a period of revolution, terror, and chaos. The army stepped in to restore order, and this led to the rise in the power of Napoleon Bonaparte, who was a capable and famous military general. The weakness and corruption in France made it easy for Napoleon to declare his dictatorship, as there was no one to challenge him for a position of authority. What was Napoleon's role in spreading the ideas of French Revolution? Napoleon followed expansionist policies and brought most of the Europe under his rule, which helped in the spread of revolutionary ideas. How would early revolutionaries have reacted if they had known that French Revolution would end with the re-establishment of monarchy? The early revolutionary may not have minded the establishment of monarchy, since they themselves had not overthrown the monarchy immediately. Furthermore, Napoleon, unlike Louis XVI, was a monarch who supported the ideas of a revolution. I hope you understood it. Now, after reading it, you will complete S1 and 2 in workbook, and in notebook you will complete practice question 1 to 6 along with related additional questions. I hope you understood it. If you have any doubt, you can ask me in the comment section. Thank you and have a nice day.